Hey!
Help.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Why are you a lampshade?
Because it's the holiday season, Mike.
What does that have to do with lamps or shades or anything to do with that?
There's always that asshole who wears the lampshade at the party. That's me this day.
Since when
at this party.
At this party of the two of us.
Yes.
Almost like every birthday party I've ever had as a kid. You know what you're reminding me of? You're reminding me of that very weird moment in the movie A Christmas Story.
Really?
Where the lamp is just on the leg. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yes.
Have you ever seen A Christmas Story?
Yes, I have. I'm going to take this off, actually.
Yeah, it's just
I have seen A Christmas Story. What?
I'm doing the podcast today with Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Just Alex, for those listening on the podcast and not the YouTube channel.
Hi.
Hello.
This actual video.
Yeah. Yes, it is. He's wearing extremely goofy. He's wearing two sunglasses on top of each other.
I'm wearing two sunglasses on top of each other?
Yes, you are.
Mother of God.
Son of a bitch. Oh my God. This is how long did you plan these visual gags for?
Well, I found two pairs of sunglasses, and then I found the lampshade.
I approve of your life choices.
Yes. Merry holidays, everyone.
Many happy Christmases and Hanukkahs and all the rest to everybody.
You entertain. I'm just going to make sure I hit record.
I'm going to kill you if you didn't. As you get... are we good?
We good.
Oh, thank God. As I... forgot today was the YouTube recording of the holiday special, so I did not wear anything festive.
He's wearing a blanket.
I'm wearing, well, I mean, honestly, that's kind of what my ideal holiday outfit would be anyway. On Christmas, all I want to do is cuddle up and open my presents underneath the Christmas tree.
That's fair. I wore green because it's a festive color, but also I was hoping that some of it would get blocked out by the green screen. I mean, the woodland forest or whatever I decide to put behind us.
Santa's workshop.
What do you want to put behind us, by the way?
I mean, you can't go wrong with anything. Santa's workshop, woodland forest.
I was thinking like
picture of hell,
a fireplace, and it slowly like backed out, and it like the entire house like slowly catches on fire throughout the 15 minutes.
That is fucking hysterical.
But I gotta find the video for that. I don't think it exists.
I mean, we can make it. We can make it work. We could, suffer for your art. That's kind of what we've always learned. But yes, merry all of that to everybody here.
Yes, it's I think this might be... No, this is the second to last episode of the Weekly Undertaking in the year 2018.
Is it?
There's one more...
Right, because this is coming out on the 23rd. There's another one coming out on the 30th.
Yes.
Right.
So,
okay.
I don't know, we'll do something New Year's Eve-ish.
Are we?
No.
Are we going to go that hard?
Probably not.
This in and of itself is enough effort.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
We worked really hard on this.
Yes.
And for those of you listening, this is the Weekly Undertaking. And for those of you very confused as to where the Weekly Undertaking problem solver is... That's getting postponed.
Oh, true. Yes. Last week we picked up at the end of our riveting water episode
from the Pickin' Bucket.
From the Pickin' Bucket,
which is actually here with us this time.
Oh, you didn't forget to Photoshop it in, or I mean you.
No, my Photoshop skill just got a lot better.
It just got incredible. We said that we would do a problem solver episode in which we came up with 7 fictional inventions, but we decided instead...
Or solutions, and that will still happen.
Next week.
We just both forgot that this week is supposed to be our holiday special.
Right,
or the week we record it.
Of course. But yeah, that's... I mean, are we still going to pick from the bucket at the end of the episode?
No. We got one for next week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great. So this is just for decoration then? Mm-hmm. Excellent.
You know what else I forgot to do?
What'd you forget to do?
Hang on. I forgot to turn on that light.
So are we being drowned out this entire time?
No, we look fine. Here, let's see the difference. That's a lot better.
I am stunned. All right. All right, great.
I'm back.
Our lighting and sound director and cameraman and co-host of the Weekly Undertaking, Alex Shear.
I do it all, and I do it very poorly.
Just about as
yes.
Your quality of videography matches the quality of this podcast.
Sorry, you might be blind for a bit.
I am already, but that's
so
okay.
This is gonna suck. I don't even remember if we did this for Halloween.
We definitely did not.
We didn't? I'm gonna turn it off then.
What do you mean?
The lighting at Halloween was fine.
It was supposed to be spooky on Halloween. Okay.
Oh, you want to light it up?
I don't care.
Hang on.
I really don't care at all. Why are you...
Nah, you're glasses flare.
Are we gonna edit all of this out later?
No.
Are you? Okay.
No. Maybe out of the audio version.
Probably both. I'm just gonna take off my glasses now.
So you're probably asking to yourself, hopefully not in a public space, what was the undertaking we did instead, Michael?
Well, we decided that we should, go with the Christmas spirit and buy each other some gifts or make each other some gifts.
Yeah.
We did. So,
did you?
I did.
I did too.
Wow, we're like good friends.
Yes.
You're also
Aren't we?
I'm not gonna lie to you. You're the only person that I bought for at this point.
Thank you.
Point. Yeah, because everybody else just like I can't be bothered. Why the hell?
No, it's fair. I got all my Christmas shopping done actually, which is
good for you.
Never happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it almost all done like to this day. I'm waiting on a few gifts to be delivered.
Amazon's a godsend.
Amazon,
honestly.
yeah, makes life a lot easier. Better than going to the mall.
It really is. It really is. Even though Jeff Bezos is probably plotting to take over the world in some way, but we don't need to put on pants in order to go Christmas shopping.
And that's the true meaning of Christmas.
Yes, honestly. Ah, man. So what are some of your favorite Christmas memories from as a kid?
Well, I think we should both just say we're both Christmas people. We both grew up
we
celebrating
are.
Christmas.
We are indeed.
No Jewish descendants here, sadly. No. But happy Hanukkah to all of you.
That ended like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I know.
Point. Okay.
Happy Hanukkah, though.
Yeah, I hope.
Have a nice
one
next year.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, growing up, most of my family is not a religious family. So Christmas for us was always just an excuse to come together and to remind each other how much we all care about each other. And that is what I bring with Christmas to me to this day. I love it. And it's just a fun time. As a kid, I always loved to get presents. And now as an adult, I love giving presents.
I'm going to be honest. I still like getting presents. That's still one of my favorite parts of the Christmas tradition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like giving presents when I work really hard on them, but I think not to pat myself on the back this year, but I think I knocked myself out of the park with most people's gifts, excluding yours.
So mine's gonna be shit.
Well, yeah, but
okay.
It's gonna be funny.
All right,
for everyone to see.
All right. You know what? You've hinted at enough. Let's see it.
All right, you want to exchange gifts on camera?
Why not? Why shouldn't we?
So that's your gift to me?
This is my gift. It's very nicely wrapped.
It's beautiful.
I put effort into it.
Okay, you can't unwrap yours. Ooh, excuse me, I just burped a little bit.
You did. That was gross.
You can't unwrap yours because I want to hand it to you in an order.
So there are multiple gifts
for comedic effect. Kind of.
Okay.
So I'm just going to tell you right now what I did for you.
Okay.
It has not arrived yet, but I could show you.
Perfect.
But no, I could show you exactly what it is.
Okay.
I designed for you 5 stickers that are Michael themed.
I'm nervous.
They're all going to be delivered, and you're going to have some beautiful stickers that you can give to friends or just put on your wall.
What the hell did you do?
So let's see. A lot of them are really nice. Okay. Some of them are really hilarious.
All right, let's see.
So, all right, I got them right here. These are just paper versions.
But they
just to show you what the designs are.
But they are going to be stickable.
I will give you stickers when they get here.
Okay. Now, are they just going to be individual things, or is it going to be a huge set?
I guess it's the only thing they have in common is they all have to do with you in some way.
Fantastic.
But for the most part, it's just a bunch of awesome stickers, and I'll put actual images on the screen for you YouTubers
because it's going to be very hard to see.
Yeah, for you audioers, sorry. You can check Instagram.
Yeah, they'll be posted.
So your first sticker is of your glasses with a nice little design.
Oh, that's kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's the simplest one. Very, very clean, very nice, very fun.
It's got a little triangles surrounding my glasses. It's kind of nice.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Next, I played with your name and made some word art, some graphic word art.
You made my M and N. He misspelled my name, but it's good. It's
good.
You
see, the I is also the leg of the M.
Oh, I guess so.
It's art.
Okay, I guess so.
It's an abstract spelling of your name.
Abstract. Okay, I can see that, and I like how you reverse the EA Sports for the AE.
That was intentional.
That was copyright laws, but yes, of course.
The next one, I don't think I have to explain to you.
He made me a Thor mask, but it's got the Mets logo on it after my favorite baseball player. Oh, that's really fun. Okay.
The next one, I did a little logo for your favorite improv group.
Oh my God, that's actually awesome.
You like it? It's a little fun thing.
So I mentioned this several times on the podcast before, but I have been a part of the improv troupe, the Bad Astronauts, which is the St. John's University improv troupe, and Alex did a really cool design for the name with like a rocket taking off as the A. Oh, that's really sick.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, thank you.
This last one, gonna be honest. Mm-hmm. I think this is my masterpiece.
Your masterpiece?
I think it's the greatest thing I have ever designed. It is called the Christmike tree.
Holy crap, I hate it. Holy crap, I hate it. Alex.
To describe to you audio listeners, what this is...
Where did you get this picture of me?
I did some stalking.
Oh my God.
It's a Christmas tree, but all the ornaments and the stars are just the same pictures of Mike's face with this stupidest, like, happy grin on his face, like...
Where the hell is this? This has to be from, like, years ago, right?
It was when we took the trip to Disney.
Oh, no. Wait.
And you had a picture on your Instagram of you... in front of
with Maureen,
aerospace.
Right? Yes, with my I was doing a very dumb singing laughing thing with my sister. I hate this so much.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh my God.
And you're gonna get 2, so you can give them to your friends so they can make fun of you forever.
I'm gonna get 2 of each, or just 2 of the Christmas?
2 of each.
Oh, that's awesome.
2 of each.
That's really nice.
Yes. So Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Happy holidays, my friend.
And I also. I didn't do anything graphic design-y because I figured that would be an injustice to your craft.
No, I would have liked it.
Probably not. But just go unwrap this thingy.
All right. I'm going to... You at home get to experience the epic ASMR of unwrapping...
Yeah, my apologies for that.
It's a picture frame.
It is a picture frame.
Look at this. Nice quality. Very nice.
Absolutely.
Like turning around. Oh, look at that.
It's a picture of...
It's me and you.
Yes.
On the Argyle.
On the Argyle.
It's perfect.
It's I thought it was a nice picture.
Look at that.
Yeah, I decided to be sentimental about it.
It's perfect.
Yeah, so that was taken at your... What was it? Your
my senior exhibition show.
That's it.
At what was that? Half a year ago now. Even more. This was like a few months before we started the Weekly Undertaking.
Yeah.
Oh, how innocent we were.
Truly. A lot has changed since that picture was taken.
It's been quite a hell of a year. And I think in honor of that, since we don't have a lot more to do in this episode for the next half hour, let's discuss this whole year, because so much has changed.
Should we cut the video for this?
Let's cut it in a few minutes.
Okay.
We're at 13. We'll go to 15, just for safety.
Just
so you can see our beautiful faces and the beautiful whatever the fuck this is behind us.
It's just gonna be a picture of the Christmas tree, actually.
Oh my God! I'm just gonna wait. Ready? Whoosh! Fly across the screen now. It just did.
Wait, did you just catapult the Christmas
I just did that in the future through my editing skills.
And it just passes. I really hope that your shirt cuts out at the green points.
It's just gone.
So it's just, well, I mean, because it's a plaid shirt, so it's not entirely green. So it just kind of looks, I'm imagining it looks like veins, like just, oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm. So, yes. What a fun little weekly undertaking. This one is a lot quicker.
Absolutely.
I'd love to talk to you about just the process of these 2 gifts in the just the audio section of this episode, just to fill time and stuff.
Okay, I mean, do you want to talk about that now? I mean, you brought it up. Chuck, Kobe.
There was nothing there.
There was nothing. He missed the basket entirely because there was no basket. But yeah. So
wait, I'm sorry. I'm gonna interrupt you.
Okay.
Because I have one more tiny gift for you that I totally forgot about. It's in my bag of surprises.
Oh, okay.
I was originally going to design you 6 stickers.
Okay.
But there was a technical issue with this last one. But it was so beautiful that I couldn't not show it to you. So just as an image,
all right,
I want you to take a look at this. I hope I'm grabbing the right one. Yep. So, here you go.
Oh my God, I hate it.
Coming to steal yo girl.
He memed me. He memed me.
You like it?
I kind of I have mixed feelings about it.
Because it's my wallpaper.
You're kidding. Oh my god!
This one I wanted to be a sticker too, but I ran into some technical issues I didn't have time to fix.
Oh, okay,
But
gotcha.
You could just hang on to that.
Thank you. Is there anything else in your bag o' tricks?
Not until the end. You won't. One more thing.
So you have another surprise for me.
Not for you, just for everyone.
I'm very concerned.
It's just a little fun little thing.
Okay.
So don't worry too much about it. Just let it fester in the back of your head, like Uncle Fester.
Uncle from the Addams Family?
Yeah,
Oh,
I watched that recently.
Yeah, he's a great character.
He was played by Christopher Lloyd in the movie.
He was.
Yeah.
He was indeed. He's got apparently an electrical mouth because he can stick a light bulb in there and light it up.
Yeah, that's dangerous if you do it the other way. You know that?
Then you start eating glass, right?
No, because if you put the bulb is shaped so that you can easily put it into your mouth, but you can't take it out.
Ooh,
Isn't
that's
that scary?
interesting. Why did they design it that way?
I think that was just an oversight.
I mean, that seems incredibly specific. I want to imagine Thomas Edison, right? Because he invented the light bulb, was just like, I'm going to kill some fucking kids with this
That's probably
thing.
how he died. He tried to eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it got stuck, and then no one could understand him.
He's just like, it looks too delicious. And then he eats it, and then that's it.
And that's the true origin story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It was actually, at first, Albert the German scientist. Had a very shiny mouth.
Thomas Edison was an American scientist.
I was thinking of Albert Einstein for some reason.
He did not make the light bulb.
Damn it, I'm sorry. Let's just
didn't-
cut the thing.
We're gonna end it right there.
Yeah.
With just a picture of Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla looking disappointedly out into the everybody.
All right,
Oh,
we're
man.
going to just audio in a sec, so we'll see you in a like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
All right, pause.
Pause.
We hope you enjoyed the first 15 minutes of this holiday special, which ended just a minute ago. And now, we hope you will enjoy the next 35 minutes of this holiday special, which will begin right now.
We're back.
We are. Please don't put
The lampshade is returned.
What? You look ridiculous.
Well, no one can see me now.
And no one can hear you either.
Sorry. Hang on. Does this change my voice in any way?
It's-
Wow, look at that capture.
Yeah, it's-
Goodness.
I think-
Goodness me. Ah!
I think you megaphoned it.
Ah! Yeah, it amplifies my voice. Voice.
It's almost like it's shaped like one of those cheerleading.
I could have just done that in post, but-
I personally am very glad that you did it live.
Thank you.
Oh my god. All right. What were we talking about? Uncle Fester, right?
Holiday. Uncle Fester.
Right.
I memed you,
You did meme me.
and
I hate it.
that little meme is gonna be in the bottom right corner of the video for the rest of the entire episode.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
watch out, everyone. Mike's coming to steal your girl.
Oh my god. I've been memed before, but never that.
That.
What? I don't know what the right word. Not good. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Did I ever tell you I was memed once?
You were memed once?
I had this hilarious picture. I went to one of those school photographers, in high school, and I had this green sweater, and I crossed my arms and I did a little smirk, and just my friends just started putting the 2 lines above and below it, just a million different sayings.
Well, let me ask: was it another one of these green screen situations where your head was decapitated? Like it was floating because you said you were wearing a green sweater?
No, it was a white background.
Oh, okay,
I just
gotcha.
remember a green sweater. That would have been funny though.
That would have been very funny.
Actually, before we started, my sister wanted me to wear a green shirt too, so I would just be a floating head.
Oh, why didn't you?
Well, I'm definitely going to do that for our next special, whatever that may be.
Eventually, it's just going to be us entirely in green morph suits.
It's just going to be a background.
Yeah, and
We'll
then
just
you
be
just hear our disembodied voices.
We could save a bunch of money by just hiding under the table and saying that we're...
that we're wearing morph suits.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes, what was I going to say? We still, well, as we said, I think once in the Halloween special that we're doing 4 fun little specials a year.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, because why the
kits
hell
and
not?
shiggles.
One for each season. The Halloween and the holiday one makes sense because holiday and Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And spring and summer, well, you'll see. I'm very excited for both of them. We don't know what
I have no idea what they're going to be.
Well, we know what the summer one is. We talked about it, but the spring one we have no idea.
What was the one that we discussed in the summer?
I'll tell you later. Because it's a surprise, but it may be very obvious for those of you who've been listening for a long time.
It's the freaking 4th of July, isn't it?
No.
Okay, cool.
Because that's just America, and we have listeners outside of America, which is crazy.
That is actually really dope.
Yeah, hey, all you overseers.
Those people, those other people that have escaped here.
Hey, faraways.
Faraways.
How's it going?
But yeah, we'll have some fun times.
It's not gonna be the 4th of July.
It's not gonna be the 4th of July?
No, we might wear red, white, and blue, but
America.
because that's just America. That's
America.
what America does. So, what were we gonna talk about?
Christmases, past years.
Holidays. What have your Christmas experience has been like in the past?
I mean, I've discussed it very briefly on the podcast before, but I am pretty religious. I come from a religious family. So a lot of it is, going to church. Well, actually, young me was, I gotta finish unwrapping my presents and playing with them really quick so that we can go to church. And then I come back home and immediately go back under the tree. Like it was just, it felt very rushed. But in recent years, it's become, it's a very nice tradition of going to midnight mass and then coming home. I have a tradition with my cousins in which we go to see the movies on Christmas Eve, and we see one movie every year on Christmas Eve, and then we have a little brunch, and then we part our ways for the masses, and then we reconvene on the 26th. It is really nice.
Have you decided on a movie this year?
I don't know what.
May I make a suggestion?
What?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, you think I'm waiting until Christmas to watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I saw it last night with my sister, and we loved it.
I've heard it's fantastic.
It was incredible. Yeah. Holy shit! What a feast for the eyes.
I've heard that. The score on Rotten Tomatoes is 97%.
It's so beautiful,
which is exactly the same that it gave to Black Panther. So I have high expectations.
Gorgeous. It's so beautiful, and it's so much fun. It's a great movie.
John Mulaney's in it, right?
I think so. Yeah, he is.
He's Spider-Ham.
He's Spider-Ham. That's who that is.
Which is such a great choice.
I gotta tell Bex now. She's gonna love that character even more. And you know what she said after? I'm gonna embarrass her, but after the movie finished, she's like, "Wow, I bet they're gonna make comic books for all these alternate Spider-Men."
Oh my god!
And I was like,
"Oh my god!
I've got some news for you."
Hey, you know what? You can't talk because you thought Christian Bale was a singer.
That's fair.
Two episodes ago.
That's fair. I think it was 3 episodes at this point.
Still, I'm not letting you live that down.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man. But yeah, no, I'm very excited to see that movie. I'm gonna see it before the end of the week.
Well, then what about what's that movie called? I've been so excited to see it.
Well, listen, last year we saw The Last Jedi. So I mean, whatever movie we see for Christmas will be
don't fucking do that.
Oh come on!
Don't bring up controversy a year later.
I think I have to. I'm just saying that whatever movie we will see has already cleared a bar.
In your opinion.
Yeah, duh. I wouldn't be speaking from anyone else's opinion.
That's fair. Yes. I liked that movie. I liked it a lot.
And you're wrong.
That's not an opinion.
You're right. That's an objective fact.
Okay.
Oh man. Regardless, we're here to talk about
holidays
and
love,
yes,
and friendship,
and not the fact that your friend is a terrible judge of movies. That is another question.
So anyway, I liked Christmas a lot growing up, and I've always had
who didn't?
Well, people who didn't celebrate it.
That's fair. I love this time. I think everybody loves this time of year.
Growing up, this has always felt like a special. Like everyone's on better behavior. Just
because did you ever have one of these Elf on the Shelf things?
No, that came out when we were in our teens, I think.
Yeah, right. Because it's now become this huge tradition that everybody has to have an Elf on the Shelf. But crazy. I never the fact that it is as big as it is shocks me.
It makes me mad because it's I could have come up with that. But I guess that's always the case, right?
Right. I mean, that's the thing. It's you could have come up with it, but someone else did, and they made $1 million on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's the sad truth.
It is, indeed.
I always had these Christmas traditions of, I have 2 sides of the family, as I would assume a lot of people do. Just my mom's side, my dad's side. Mm-hmm. And Christmas Eve we always spent with my mom's side at night, and Christmas morning and day we'd spend with my dad's side. Mm-hmm. And it was always just, I don't know. I loved both, and I loved them both for like different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. Like on my mom's side, we always like we all got lottery tickets, and we all played like board games and stuff like
That's
that.
fun.
Exchanged gifts like really late at night. But when I was a kid, I was always like, we gotta get home before midnight, otherwise Santa's not gonna come. You know.
Of course.
And
was that a thing? Is like Santa comes exactly at midnight?
It's what I heard. It's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
So I was told.
That's not what I was told.
It's what I still believe. You know, of course.
No, of course.
And
Santa, yeah.
Christmas Day, I loved going to my dad's place because even as a kid, it was a very like mature environment because it's like 30 adults and like back in the day there were like 3 kids. Now there's 17 and like I'm like in my 20s and they're all like almost like 10.
That's
so
weird. That's weird.
It's cool because like I can kind of be interesting because like I'm half man, half child.
I'm a man child.
I am the perfect storm.
Like the ancient minotaur, but like, you know, the head of a baby, the body of a man.
I'd rather have the body of a baby and the head of a man.
What? It's just like flopping all out because you don't have neck support.
I can't
yet.
walk. I'm dragging my head across the ground.
Oh man, that is horrifying.
Isn't it?
It really is. Oh man.
Well, I mean, this year's at a wonderful end, but it's been quite a long year, my friend.
So much has happened.
You messaged me, I think this week, maybe last week. You were just like, oh, I just realized like the Super Smash Brothers trailer dropped in March.
Yeah,
it's been that long of a year.
It really has, because we have been anticipating the release of this game for God only knows how, for I guess now we can do the math, 9 months, but it feels like it's been significantly longer
Most
than that.
Smash Brothers games, it's like you see the first trailer and then it's like at least a year away. This has been a significantly short amount of time and it was great.
Well, yeah, I agree, but it also dragged the entire year, you know what I mean?
Well, it could have been like 2 years dragged.
Oh, I'm not criticizing anybody. All I'm saying is that it felt like an extremely long time.
Even with everything else seeming like a long time, that like always in the background kind of dragged it a little more, I guess. You came over here and watched E3 with me before we started the Weekly Undertaking.
Yeah, that's weird.
We're 24 weeks in.
Yeah.
And it's insane to me that amount of time has happened. Before I went to Chicago, before we spent that week walking around in the boiling sun.
When was that?
That was week 2.
Oh, yeah.
Before we listened to a bunch of podcasts and learned about heaving bosoms.
Oh, my God. Remember.
Before we made an ASMR video of us chewing food on the show.
There has been a lot of things. So, yeah.
So much has happened just on this show. But
it's like the back half of this year, so much changed that it's hard to realize, like, my God, the time. Because how do I say this? My life since July has been defined by crap. What shit is Alex having me do this week? And trying to
love it.
No, I do. I genuinely do. But just like the fact that like there was a time in which that wasn't the case. This year, it's freaky to me.
It's crazy. I mean, we've been planning this podcast for well over a year now. We spent a year talking about it.
Planning is a loose term.
Well, I say planning because it sounds cooler.
Yeah,
than
but
just we
essentially
talked about it 3 times in the course of 360 days.
Exactly. We were like, we should do a podcast. Yeah. And then nothing for like 3 straight months.
Well, like I was doing some scheming, of course. I remember it very well, and I was always very excited at the possibilities. And then I kind of at first I always envisioned this podcast being like, there's 2 bros hanging out talking to each other, and I'm like, no, like everyone does that for a podcast and everyone hates it.
I mean, we kind of are 2 bros just hanging out talking to each other.
Well, I mean, I think we struck like a good balance because we have enough structure so that if we ever hit a dead point, we always have a topic to jump back to.
True that.
And that is the key that you brought to this table, and makes this podcast so interesting. And even on those weeks when we really don't do shit for this podcast, we're still really good because we just talk about how little we did.
Last week we drank water for a week.
How insane!
And
it was one of my favorite episodes.
It's also because we started talking about like the horror of Cars, the Pixar movie at some point.
And Alex Jones.
Oh my God. The more that I learn about Alex Jones, the more terrifying he becomes.
Well, that's just that's the case.
We're gonna. I don't want to get into him again because we could easily make fun of him for 3 hours straight.
And yeah,
But also, but you're right in that sense. Is that we just kind of go all over the place in this
and that's good
thing.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like I feel like I've gotten to know you more in these last 25 weeks than I really had in such a long time.
Yeah, because we were forced to hang out and forced to talk to each other.
Well, I mean, we're forcing each other to do it
Right.
because I don't want to lose you.
Well, that's exactly it. We said this when we first started doing I think during the first review that we ever did, shortly after we dropped those first 5 episodes of the podcast, is we said that the main motivating factor of doing this thing was to keep in touch and hang out and be friends after, life stopped mandating that we do.
Yeah.
Because adulthood is notoriously a hard time to make friends, and it's a hard time to keep friends.
In my experience, I am terrible at maintaining friendships. I'm really bad at just talking to people that I haven't spoken to in a little while. And really, I've lost a lot of people just because I just don't take initiative. And I didn't want that to be another case, especially with someone I've known literally my entire life.
Yeah, exactly. We grew up 2 doors down from each other.
Was it only 2? It was 2.
It was 2, right? Because you were, it was 2. But that's it's so freaky. It's like I mean, part of it is just growing up and people changing and drifting apart.
Exactly.
Yeah. And speaking of changing, it's like, how did you start this year? What's a memory that you have from January 2018?
I went to Las Vegas.
You did go to Las Vegas.
I went to Las Vegas to celebrate my 21st birthday with my dad, who was celebrating his 50th birthday.
And you were in Las Vegas while I was in Paris, France.
How insane!
Yeah.
We were on other sides of the world.
I don't think it's exact.
All kinda.
It's close. It's close.
We're we're very far apart.
Wait, let me think. Yeah, there was 9 hours time difference in between us and
that's
in
almost
between us.
That's almost exactly half.
Right, because it's 6 hours between New York and France, and then 3 hours between Vegas and New York. Am I right about that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
West Coast is 3 hours behind.
So addition. I knew I took that math major for a reason. I did it. Yeah. But yeah, that's such a weird thought because and then we graduated college
this year.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when we graduated college?
I miss college.
Remember when you published a book this year?
Yeah, that happened.
That did happen.
This picture feels 3 years old.
It does. It does indeed. Because you primarily built a motorized shopping cart. Remember when we just drove it around town for 3 hours?
That was so fun. It was just we were so innocent.
The looks that we got from the traffic as
but
they
it was
drove by.
Great.
I regret nothing. That was one of the highlights of my year, Alex.
It was one of my favorite parts too, and we got to get this thing working, functioning to be an actual car.
Right,
because I still have this fantasy of us wearing sunglasses and helmets and pulling up next to a Ferrari and nodding at the hot girl in the passenger seat, want to ride with real men, type thing.
Yeah, and then they drive away and call the police. But in that moment, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome in that moment, yeah.
But I mean, because you're right. Right now, it's pretty much like a glorified skateboard, right? Mm-hmm. Which is pretty awesome because it does propel itself.
It does have a motor.
It does indeed, and it sounds.
It can go downhill. We clocked it in around 7 miles an hour, I think.
It can go on flatland.
With
not much, but hey, that's showbiz. So
yeah, wow, what a year! I mean, so much has happened. I went through a relationship really, really quickly.
You did.
That was 4 months, I think. And
oh wow, that was
yeah. It was wasn't good, but it was fun. It was a good way to end college. And I ended college. So did you?
I ended college too.
Now you're a grad student.
Exactly. The beginning of this year, I don't think I was accepted to any grad. I kind of had this. You know what it was? The very end of December is when I made my decision that I was going to go to grad school for education, and then January is when I began that application process.
Wow.
So actually, a year ago now is when I was finally making the decision that I would be in this position.
That's
so.
incredible. I still had no idea what was going to happen to me. I spent the whole summer like kind of like a little bit like miserable because I had an internship that wasn't going anywhere, and I was desperately looking for a job. And then I found one, and then I found another one, and now I'm doing that, and it feels great.
I mean,
and yeah, I'm
doubly,
adulting.
Doubly employed. That's pretty good.
I'm adulting, bro.
You are. You're making the money.
I can't believe it, and yeah, it's. I mean, it's just like I feel like a different person, and it hasn't even been a year ago when I was in a college dorm with a roommate that I didn't like.
True that. Oh man, there's no chance that roommate is listening, is there?
Probably not. And if so, like whatever. He knows who he is. He knows what he did. And it's not you, Terrell. Don't worry.
I was about to say.
It's not Terrell.
I was thinking like I know one of your college
No,
roommates.
he
He's
was
a chill dude.
He was awesome.
Okay.
And I miss you. Please come say hi.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that is weird. That like that much has changed.
What's one crazy thing you can't believe happened this year? Like what was one of your year highlights?
I went to my first concert this year.
What was your first concert?
I went to 4 concerts this year actually.
Jeez.
And I had never gone to a concert before 2018.
Really?
Yeah. My first concert I think was in March or April. I went to this very indie this indie artist named Matt Carney. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
He puts on a damn good show.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of poppy, it's kind of funky, but it's he's a good solo artist. I recommend checking him out. But yeah, he freaking killed it. My friend Rose is the person that was just like, "Hey, I got cheap tickets to a concert. Do you want to come?" And I was kind of like, well,
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I have nothing else to do that night. Why not? And then we went, and then it was a good show. And then later on in the summer, I drove out with my friends post college, like the weekend after graduation. Me and my friends Tim and Nick took a road trip out to Hershey, Pennsylvania. We went to Hershey Park, and then later that night we went there exclusively to see the Def Leppard and Journey concert that they were doing.
What a trip! That
really
sounds
was
awesome.
Yeah, and then we hit Gettysburg on the return trip, and that was another really fun time.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was pretty wild. And then later in the summer, my friend Selena just surprised me, and my friend James by sending us on a scavenger hunt through Queens that ended at Forest Hill Stadium, where we saw Dropkick Murphy and Flogging Molly's perform another combo concert.
You've had some awesome concert adventures.
Yes. And then later that year, you and I, and Alexa Teed and Tara went to two of my good friends went to see Ninja Sex Party live in Manhattan.
And that was the only concert I went to, but it was also one of my favorite concerts ever.
Oh my god!
Just because I love them as a band.
I got into them for the first time through my friend Joe, who. Actually, it was Joe who first showed me the first thing, and then I was like, "This is freaking weird. Why are you showing me this?" And then you, Alex, and then I came over to Alex's thing one night, and I just saw a Ninja Sex Party album cover autographed by both of the members of the band, right? And I was like, "Oh, you're into them too? Maybe I should give it a listen." And I started listening to them, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." And I started talking about it with Alexa, and then one morning at like 10 a.m., she was just like, "Hey, you're coming to this concert tonight." And that was just another drop of the hat, awesome moment.
And then you texted me later that day, like probably like 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I was at work, my first job I got this year, and I checked my phone, and then I ran to the bathroom, and I was just like, oh my god, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of upset that I wasn't going. Like, I kind of always wanted to go, but I was like, it's just not the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have shit to do. And then I saw that opportunity. I was like, I'm gonna so regret this if I don't go.
Yeah, we were just being dumb grad students, and that was like, it was such a fun time. It was the weirdest show I've ever seen, and I haven't had more fun in a very long time.
It was so great. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
They also do an incredible show.
Yeah.
They really do.
And I got into Planet Booty because of them, too. The opening act.
That's right. I didn't listen to more of them, but they also did a very good job.
No, I added a few of their songs to my my playlist. So
Good. And if we have any listeners in Australia, they did just announce that they're doing a
Going
tour.
down under.
They're going down under. They're doing a tour in Australia and New Zealand. So check them out if you're free. I mean,
hell, we might actually have a few Australian listeners.
who knows at this point, honestly.
I stopped checking the demographics, the world demographics, so anything is possible.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it is crazy to think about how much things changed in just this past year.
I can't believe it, man. This is the same year that like I was working on Argyle. It wasn't even close. I didn't even start like making the final book yet. I wrote just the text, and that's all I had.
And you know what was also in January?
What was in January?
That Tide Pod challenge thing.
That was this year.
That was this year, where people were just freaking poisoning themselves for the
internet, for the lulz,
for the vine. Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
That was that sucked.
Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, I don't know how many people actually. I mean, people got hurt. So I mean, that. If anyone got hurt, it was too many. But it started off as an innocent, like, this is a dumb joke, and everybody started joking about it.
Yeah,
and then it got a little out of hand.
I went to a hotel later this year, like late summer, I think, and they had Tide Pods in like a little basket at the front desk for you to like take to the washing room.
Oh god!
And it looked like a candy bowl, and I was like, "That's a sick joke." If someone actually thought to do that intentionally,
I'm sure that there was some guy sitting behind it thinking that he was the funniest thing.
It was
ever.
really high on a shelf, so it was like, good. No kids can reach this. So thank goodness.
Right. Oh man, I feel bad for Tide. They had a rough publicity year.
Actually, yeah, one of my friends and I went to Target, and he needed to buy like Tide Pods for like washing machines, and the cashier lady was like, "You're not gonna eat these, right?" And we were like, "No," and she's like, "Okay, good. Just my boss is making me ask everyone who buys them." I was like, "Wow,
what a publicity nightmare that Tide Pods did not expect."
Any publicity is good publicity.
That is not true, and this year in particular proved that. Given because the entire Me Too movement happened this year too, didn't it?
I think so.
Did that get started in 2000? That might have gotten started in 2017.
Yeah, it seems to be a little older than the Tide Pod Challenge, but I can't remember.
I mean, that was a momentous movement, an important one. But the fact that also happened so recently,
and then the Never Again movement, I think, happened this year too.
Yes, that coincided. With it, right?
That was almost like, I think Me Too started a little earlier.
Oh, it did, yeah.
And then Never Again happened, and it's a shame that like the media stopped covering them. I'm sure they're still hard at work, which is great.
Oh, absolutely. I don't doubt it for a single second, because that campaign was long overdue.
It was incredible. It was wonderful. I loved those news stories.
I mean, I was kind of disgusted by them.
I mean, it sucked that it had to go to that point, but it was like, it's nice to see like teens taking a stand.
I mean, it's important that all happened.
Yes, it was it was like an important moment in history.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of things changed this year for us personally, and for
Just
the world.
in the world.
So much changed.
The world's growing up with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's I can't believe it. Like, so much. Like,
2018's been a wild year, and we got many more years to come.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's so wonderful, and it's so exciting.
And I sincerely hope that more creative projects come up in the future, because like this year I did a lot of really dumb, really fun creative projects. So
that's great, dude.
Of like, in the past it's just been the Bad Astronauts, but I was named the coach of the Bad Astronauts, for better or for worse.
That's great.
I mean, for better or for worse for them. I don't know how much I'm doing, but so I did that. I'm doing this freaking podcast now. We did a few sketches this year too,
and we're doing more.
We are doing.
We
more.
Actually are planning more. Can you believe it or not? As I look to the camera that is no longer there.
You're just looking at a stand right now.
Yes, thank you for calling it a stand and not a chair on a ping pong table.
I didn't want to call you out, but I wanted to
look. It worked, okay?
Hey, if it looks stupid but it works, it ain't stupid.
Exhibit A.
Pointing
exactly. To myself.
Exactly. Oh man. But yeah, it's been a fun year. Can't wait to see what 2019 has in store.
Dude, I've got some plans.
You have plans?
Like, I've got some great creative plans, I think, and I'm starting a huge project in January that will probably be going up on the YouTube channel by the end of 2019, probably.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hopefully a lot sooner, but...
Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I'm also very excited to get working on that.
Yes, you're definitely helping me because that's gonna be a lot of work. But I'm so excited. I'm getting a good ass camera soon. Like, I'm saving up money.
A good ass camera.
Yeah,
Those are
like,
the best kinds of ass.
like actually photographing asses.
Wow.
That was someone's project at school one year. I
You
think.
got to be kidding me.
And like it was fucking awesome. It was a great thinker piece, is what I will say.
Art school is fucking wild.
You can take off your clothes if you submit it for a grade. It's very easy.
This is.
It's actually I'm not giving enough credit. It's
I know you did.
Actually,
I know you're not.
It's actually intellectually very interesting.
I know that it's just. Like,
It's also very funny.
we've commented on this before, but like my academic experience and your academic experience.
So different.
So radically different, because I was doing a double major in math and English, so I was working on like complex proofs and proving like Cardano's theory of the derivation of the cubic and all this stuff, and then and also while writing essays about the metadiegetic narrator in Wuthering Heights, and
I was at a liberal arts school learning graphic design, the socially acceptable art.
yes, and true, and also watching other people make ass cameras.
It's it was honestly some of the best years of my life, and honestly, I also think they're like my best years have yet to come, and I'm very excited to see what lies next. Yeah. I'm so excited to start making the next skit with you.
Oh, it's gonna be
next
so much
sketch. We're still writing it right now.
We are, because finals have gotten in the way of everything the past 2 weeks.
But I'm excited because you got a month off, and
do.
I'm gonna squeeze you dry of all your creative juices. That came out a little bit too
a little
too essential.
We get it though.
Yeah, I get it at the very least. So.
It will be a fun time.
Yes,
it will be a fun time.
I'm so excited. There's like a little glimmer of shining brightness in the future, and I'm so excited for it.
I should say, I feel like I don't want to be misquoted here, so I just want to say, go back a little bit. I want to say, I know that graphic design and art majors art is very, very difficult, and I'm not denying that it's a legitimate major and career and all that stuff, and I have a lot of respect for those that do it, especially you, because I sure as hell could not. I'm just saying that it's a different thing.
No, I think it came across that you were solely exclaiming that they're just very different.
Yeah, very radically different.
And yes, of course, like, art is different, but like it's also like it's fun to. It's I love it because like it can be very serious, but it's also like if I'm bored, I could just be stupid with the same artistic tools.
And it would be just as fun.
Yeah, this morning was watching Dexter and making a weird triangle design for no reason, and then I deleted it because I didn't want to keep it.
I wanted to get into Dexter so badly.
It's so good.
That's the one about the serial killer that only hunts other serial killers, right?
Yeah, I got I might have mentioned this once or twice before, but I got to the 4th season like a few years ago, and then one of my favorite characters died, and then I got really sad and stopped watching. So I'm starting over, and I'm on season 2 again, and I'm really trying not to get connected or involved with that specific character. I'm like, they're dying. Don't like them.
They're going down.
Just power through.
I watched like 2 episodes of it and was thoroughly impressed, but I just never really got into it.
It's really good. Honestly, for the binge undertaking, spoilers for all you undertakers who don't want to know the future challenges, but we're doing an undertaking called the binge. I might have you watch Dexter.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, the first season is pretty short. Yeah. I finished it in a day.
Awesome.
But I also had nothing to do
that
true. Day.
That's very true. All right. Well, are we good? Should we pick from the... Oh, wait, we already know our challenge.
We're not picking from the picking bucket, and yeah.
Well, why don't you restate our challenge just for everybody?
I don't have the actual thing down here, but I believe the picking bucket undertaking this week, it is going to be a task called Problem Solver.
Problem Solver.
We might change the name because that's super bland.
Yes, it is.
This.
We'll think of something.
Sometimes my names are on point, and sometimes they're named Problem Solver.
Yes.
So basically, this week, we're gonna try and identify small inconveniences or problems in our day-to-day lives, and try to think of clever and creative ways that we can make those parts of our lives a little simpler and a little easier, either with fake or real solutions.
Right. So it's going to be a life hack episode.
Yeah.
Cool.
Life hacks. I still, my favorite life hack ever is like when you open a bag of chips, you like curl in the bottom so the bag becomes like a bowl.
Oh yeah, I did see that, like one on those one of those many very, very dumb
Every time
BuzzFeed videos.
Every time I go to a party, I like move, get me to the chips, and I open them all, and I make them all into little bowls, and I'm like, done. And then I leave.
No dishes shall be done tonight. And you leave.
My job is done. I'm off to the next party. I am Bowl Man.
What a great character that just wants to go around and making sure that everybody's potato chip bowls are as efficient as possible. And
dude, I want to make a comic book of that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, great! What a nice little holiday special. I almost said Halloween.
Yeah, this is not that is a holiday, but not this one.
Yes. So good job, Mike, and good job me. We're halfway through a year. We started in July.
Yes, we
Can you
did.
believe that? And the episode that comes out right before New Year's is going to be our 25th.
Yes,
How insane! Half a year.
that is insane.
And I'm just so proud of what we've been able to do for each other and for me. Like this has been one of my favorite things that I've been doing
Damn right.
since college, and it's just been such a fun little thing I look forward to every week.
I absolutely agree. This has
And
been
I appreciate you sacrificing your very busy sleep schedule to come over here once a week and record.
by very busy. Do you mean none whatsoever?
I did say sleep schedule.
Yes, there is no schedule. The schedule is you don't get me.
Still, I appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
It means the world.
I am very glad that you invited me over here to
And never forget
talk. Never forget.
to 9/11.
Yeah, well,
And also that I appreciate this.
I mean, yeah. Okay, we'll
Yes.
move on.
All right.
You said
all
you
right.
had one more surprise or something like that.
I'll get to it. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
So I think that's it for this episode. So thank
Great.
you to Winston De Jesus and Adam Rudy for all their contributions to this podcast. Adam doing the music and Winston doing the illustrations.
And they both have really, really awesome projects going, so please give them a follow on the social medias.
Yes, and we hope you both, guys, if you're listening, have a wonderful end of the year, and hope your 2019s are incredible. And we hope to see you both very soon.
Absolutely.
So I think that's it. Oh, follow our social media, also in the description.
Also in the description.
It feels weird doing the outro. You're always the one who does it.
Yeah,
so.
I'm. Hey, listen.
Hey,
new year, new you.
It's things are changing. Flowers are blooming in December.
Climate change is screwing everything up, but damn if it isn't beautiful.
Yes. All right, are you ready?
Oh yeah, sure.
Time to finish it off.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. Come back here next week, and until then, don't forget to challenge yourself.
And have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah and a Happy Kwanzaa and hold on. And a happy Fiesta of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and a happy St. Luca Day, and a happy Three Kings Day, and a happy Boxing Day, and a happy Amasoka, and a happy Yule, and a happy Saturnalia, and if you don't celebrate, have an above average December. And try something new.
I appreciate the commitment. All right, everybody.
Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you next week.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.